Meredith. I'm a music therapist at Mott Children's Hospital.
Hi, I'm Kathryn. I'm a certified child life specialist at Mott Children's Hospital.
Hi, I'm Carol, and I'm a child life assistant at Mott Children's Hospital.
We are so excited you tuned in today for our show called
Feelings Focus.
We're so excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. So today, what do you guys think? I think we should start with a song.
Let's do it.
All right? If you know this one, I've sang it before on some of the other videos. Feel free to sing along. And Kathryn and Carol have super fun instruments in their hands. So maybe you can find something that could be like a drum or like a shaker in your room or in your house if you're watching from your house, or in your room at the hospital too. So, are you ready? We're gonna get started. Hello there, hello there, hello, and how are you? Oh, I say hello there, hello there, hello, and how are you? Hello there, hello there, hello, and how are you? Oh, I say hello there, hello there, hello, and how are you? Now today, we clap our hands. Let's see it, guys. Awesome. Now today, we do a dance. Now today, we shout hooray! Hooray! This is gonna be a wonderful day. I say hello there, hello there, hello, and how are you? Oh, I say hello there, hello there, hello, and how are you? Awesome job, guys! Way to sing along and play those instruments with us. It was so fun.
It was
Wasn't
fun.
it? Wasn't it
Super
so
fun.
So much fun. Well, today I think we're talking about something, right?
We are.
What was the name of our show again?
Feelings Focus.
Ooh, so what are we talking about today?
We're talking about our feelings today.
Ooh, feelings. Feelings is kind of a big word, isn't it?
Yeah.
What does feelings mean? I don't know if I know what that means.
It's like how we're feeling on the inside. Our emotions. Are we happy? Are we sad? Are we scared? Are we worried?
Ooh, those are a lot of different feelings. Sometimes I think those feelings can make our bodies feel different, right?
Totally.
So maybe, Carol, how do you feel if you feel the feeling happy?
I feel like light and full of energy, and like I can't stop smiling. Is how my body feels when I'm happy.
So sometimes if we see people smiling, it could mean that they feel
Happy.
happy. You're right. Kathryn, how do you feel if you feel sad?
When I'm sad, I feel really heavy. I feel like I need to keep to myself. When I'm sad, I might cry.
Oh yeah. So sometimes if we see people with tears coming down their face, it could mean that they're sad. And all of these feelings are okay, right?
Yeah.
All of the feelings are okay.
Absolutely.
And sometimes we might have a bunch of different feelings all in one day because the days can be long. So sometimes we have a lot of different feelings all in one day. So I think we should maybe sing a song about some of these feelings.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I think so.
All right. Maybe we'll sing how you are feeling today. Sometimes you feel happy. Sometimes you feel sad. Sometimes you feel excited.
Wow!
Sometimes you feel mad. You might laugh today. You might cry today. You might have many different feelings, and they're all okay. You might feel worried to sing out loud. You might feel nervous when you see the storm clouds. guys, this time watch Kathryn and Carol's motions and see if you can follow along, okay? Here we go. Sometimes you feel happy. Sometimes you feel sad. Sometimes you feel excited. Sometimes you feel mad. You might laugh today. You might cry today. You might have many different feelings, and they're all okay. You might feel angry when your sister takes your bear. You might feel thankful when your brother shares. You might feel embarrassed when you trip and fall down. You might feel happy with your family all around. You guys ready?
Ready.
Here we go. Sometimes you feel happy. Sometimes you feel sad. Sometimes you feel excited. Sometimes you feel mad. You might laugh today. You might cry today. You might have many different feelings, and they're all okay.
Thanks, Meredith.
Oh,
That
thank
was
you guys.
so helpful.
Was it helpful? I'm glad it was helpful. Sometimes singing about our feelings can be really helpful. And it's okay, again, to have many, many different feelings, right?
Absolutely. And talking about it with your friends and a safe adult.
Mm-hmm. Totally agree. Today, we are going to be talking about worries. Feeling worried is a specific feeling sometimes that you can have, right, guys?
Absolutely.
How does your body feel when you guys feel worried?
Not like myself. I might feel really uneasy. Kind of like slime.
That's a good way to describe worried. What about you, Carol?
When I'm worried, sometimes it makes me feel like my body gets really tense, and I'm kind of like on the edge of my seat, like what's coming, what's gonna happen next. And that's maybe how I feel when I'm worried. Or sometimes I just want to go to sleep
Oh,
when I'm worried.
Yeah, sometimes sleeping is what happens when you feel worried. What about you guys? Those are all good things to feel when you feel worried because it validates how we're feeling, right? It's okay to have all those feelings. So now I think we're going to read a book about feeling worried.
All right. This book is The Huge Bag of Worries. The Huge Bag of Worries by Virginia Ironside. Illustrations by Frank Rogers. Jenny had always been happy. She had a lovely mom and dad, a great brother. Well, most of the time. She had a best friend at school, and she liked her teacher. And then, of course, there was Loftus. But recently, she had been getting gloomier and gloomier. It wasn't just one thing. It was everything. She worried that she was getting too fat, that Loftus had fleas, and that her best friend was going away. She worried that she was getting bad marks at school, and she thought she heard someone whispering about her in the playground or in the playroom. She worried when her mom and dad had an argument. She even worried about wars and bombs, until one day she woke to find a huge bag of worries. The bag followed her everywhere, to school, to swimming, to the toilet. It stuck by her even when she was watching TV. She tried ignoring it, but it didn't work. She tried throwing it away, but it always came back. She tried to lock it out, but when she got back to her bedroom, there it was, waiting for her. It was like a horrible shadow she couldn't get rid of. What could she do? She asked her brother for help, but he was busy with his computer game, and all he said was,
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have any worries.
After that, she didn't feel like asking anyone else. She knew that she'd only feel stupid. Mom would probably say,
"You've got no worries that I can see. You're a lucky girl. You've got your health, your friends, your family. What more do you want?"
so she decided not to tell her. Dad might know what to do, but then she thought again. No, Dad had enough worries of his own. She couldn't ask him. Every day, things got worse. The bag got bigger and bigger and bigger. She couldn't sleep because it kept tossing and turning beside her all night. To make matters worse, the bag dragged around her feet so much when she was walking to school that she was late and the teacher was cross. Jenny couldn't tell her what had happened, and anyway, she knew what she would say.
"You've got too many worries. In future, leave that bag at home."
When Jenny told her best friend about the bag, she suggested that Jenny locked it up in a cupboard and tried not to think about it.
"That's what I do."
But it just didn't work. Even Loftus couldn't help. He tried his best and barked like mad, but the bag stood its ground. One morning, Jenny woke up, got dressed, and walked down the road. She'd had enough. The tears started rolling down her cheeks. She sat on a garden wall and put her head in her hands. She thought she'd have to live with the bag forever. Then she heard a voice, and looking up, she saw the kindly face of the old lady who lived next door.
"Goodness," said the old lady. "What on earth is that huge bag of worries?"
Through her tears, Jenny explained how it had followed her for weeks. It got bigger and bigger and just wouldn't go away.
"Now, let's just open it up and see what's inside," said the old lady.
But Jenny said she couldn't. If she opened the bag, the worries might jump out, and who knew what might happen.
"Nonsense," said the old lady firmly. "There's nothing a worry hates more than being seen. If you have any worries, however small, the secret is to let them out slowly, one by one, and show them to someone else. They'll soon go away."
So Jenny opened the bag. The old lady sorted the worries into groups. Jenny was astonished to see how small they looked when they were out in the open. Half the worries disappeared because lots of worries just hate the light of day. As for the rest, the old lady put some in her shopping basket to deal with herself. Some she sent packing because she said they belonged to other people. Some she just blew a kiss to. And some she said were worries that everyone had, even Jenny's family, even her friends, and even her teacher. And as for the bag, it flew away.
What an amazing story. I think we can learn a lot from Jenny, don't you guys?
Absolutely.
What is one thing we learned from Jenny today?
One thing that we learned is we can carry our worries, but sometimes we need to unpack those worries. And it's important to talk to somebody that we trust, because we know that when we talk to people that we trust, they care about us and they can get us the help we need so that load can feel a little bit more light.
I agree. Talking to someone about all of your worries, I think, is a really good thing to do. What about you, Carol?
I think I also learned that everybody has feelings and or has those worries, and some of those worries that she was carrying are worries that everyone carries. And just kind of knowing that is maybe a little helpful, to know that you're not alone in the feelings that you have.
I agree. There are a lot of people that can help you with your worries, and there's also a lot of people that have the same worries as you. And sometimes talking about them or writing them down can be a really good way to help with our worries. One way I like to help with my worries is singing, because sometimes when I sing, it makes my body feel so much better and the worries just disappear. And sometimes when I sing about my worries, I like to shake my body too. So, you guys ready? We're gonna do some of our shaking, some of our singing, and then you can dance along with us. why I'm worried.
I feel a lot better.
I feel lighter.
Yes, I do too. Whew. Now, I think we might hear from some of our other friends about how they handle their worries. So let's take a look and see what they do to handle their worries.
Hi everyone, I'm Raja. Thank you Meredith, Kathryn, and Carol for sharing all of those wonderful ideas for dealing with our worries. I'm an art therapist, and one thing that I really like to do if I'm feeling really worried is to create art. Sometimes we don't always have the words to describe how we're feeling inside, and so art can be a really great way to express all of those feelings that we have. Today, I'm going to teach you a little bit about how you can create your own worry monster. Follow along. One special project that you can do if you're feeling worried is to create your very own worry monster. You can use pencils, crayons, paint, markers, whatever materials you have on hand. I'm going to show you how I create my worry monster using paint. First, I like to think about what my worry monster would look like. Would it be big or small? Is it colorful? Does it have lines and shapes? What color would your worry monster be? Mine's going to be blue. So I'm gonna start with some blue paint and create a crazy shape. And my worry monster is gonna be big, because sometimes we have big worries. And yours can look however you want. There's no right or wrong way. My worry monster started to turn a little green, but that's okay. I think I might add some pink into mine too and draw some crazy lines. One thing that I like to do if I'm feeling worried is take big breaths, and something that you can do for your worry monster is to create some playful lines around the edge of your worry monster. And then you're going to take a straw and you're going to breathe into the straw through the paint to spread it around. So that kind of creates some crazy hair for my worry monster. I might add a little bit more all the way around. And keep taking deep breaths. And if you don't have paint or a straw, that's okay. Just keep practicing breathing in and breathing out. Wow. My worry monster is getting pretty wild. I think I might give my worry monster some eyes. What do you think? Does your worry monster have eyes? I'm gonna add a mouth with a marker. All right. Now that my worry monster's a little bit dry, I'm gonna add some more detail with white paint. And you can make your worry monster look however you want. It could be silly, it could be big, it could be small, whatever you think your worry monster would look like. I think my worry monster might want to tell somebody. When you're all finished creating your worry monster, maybe you could share it with somebody that you care about and explain to them what you're feeling and what worries you have. Sometimes it's very helpful to talk to somebody that you care about who loves you and share about what's been going on in your mind. Everybody has worries, and so you're not alone.
Thanks, Raja, for showing us what your worry monster looks like. You know, there are lots of different feelings and emotions that we have. Some of them are really happy, like being scared or thankful or, well, happy. But some feelings aren't so happy, like when we're scared or sad or even angry. Everybody has those not happy feelings sometimes, and that's okay. But if we're feeling scared or angry, it's important that we do things that help us feel better. Sometimes we might think it'll help us feel better if we do something like yell or slam a door, but those things can make the people who are trying to help us feel bad too, and we don't want to do that. So I want to talk about some things that we can do to feel better without giving other people those not happy feelings. You could listen to music, go outside if you can, read a book, draw a picture, color the picture, play video games, journal, squeeze a stress ball, blow bubbles, watch a movie, talk to someone who makes you feel safe, play with slime, sing a song, look at pictures of cute animals, play a game. Sometimes even just doing something silly that makes you smile or laugh can help you feel a little bit better, and there are some funny tricks that you can do to make yourself laugh. One of my favorites is to say the word bubbles in the angriest voice you can possibly make. It sounds really silly, but I promise it's really hard not to laugh. Bubbles! I hope there was something on that list you can use to help make yourself feel better next time you have those not so happy feelings. Or maybe you thought of something that wasn't on my list that you could try. The possibilities are endless. Back to you, Kathryn and Meredith.
Thank you so much from all of our friends who talked about how they handle their worries. We hope that either making art or singing or stomping, moving our bodies, talking about our worries, maybe some of those things can help you too. Now we're going to sing a song from a movie that you might have seen called The Lion King. And this is how they deal with their worries. You ready? If you know these words, you can sing along, or always feel free to find an instrument or dance in your room. Hakuna Matata, what a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata, ain't no past and craze. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. All right, everybody, we're gonna sing it a few more times. Here we go. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. All right, last time, as loud as we possibly can, okay? Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Woo! Yay! I feel so much better.
So much better.
That was so fun. Thank you guys for watching our Feelings Focus episode. Maybe next time we come back, we'll talk about a different feeling and learn about another one. What do you guys think?
That sounds great.
Sounds like fun.
All right, we hope you had fun tuning in. We hope you learned something about how to handle your worries, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye.